Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. As always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. MSTR sitting right at support. Bitcoin finding support. I do believe if Bitcoin holds at its current level, MSTR should hold here and start getting a bounce off of this support. This is a very key level of support, not just for Bitcoin, but also for MSTR. MSTR, if we can get a bounce here, at least at minimum, 74 is the level we would go to. You would expect resistance here at 274-ish and maybe a pullback there. So I'm looking at Joey Shaw right now because I'm talking to you at this point. There's going to be a short opportunity up here. Every time it's come up to 270. Oops, let's zoom in. 274, my friend. It gets pushed down a couple dollars here. And then here again gets pushed down quite a bit, and then pushed down even in after hours. That thing is getting pushed down at that level. Here it does it again. So 274 is going to be your friend there, but get ready to roll out if it's the one time it breaks out above that level. So 274 right now is a big line in the sand. I would not want to buy a contract though. Anywhere down here near the 360 range, because that's where buyers continue to show up. It's actually in a nice little trading range here, but the short opportunity for the big bucks or the easy bucks where sellers are going to show up is up here at around 374. Hell, maybe puts would be the way to go there. As we'll see what I do with that. But I think the bid and ask spread is too wide, if I recall, so maybe not. Yeah, I think you really do have to go with the covered calls and shorting it, quote unquote, shorting it, or shorting the option at least, and buying it back cheaper. MSTR at support. I think this is a buy. It just continues to follow Bitcoin, or in this case, it started going down before Bitcoin. But either way, it's finding support where Bitcoin's finding support. Sure, there's a bit of a disconnect every now and then, but ultimately it just continues to follow. So MSTR, I give it a buy for the long term, assuming it's just going to continue to do what it's doing now, which is just follow Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin surges to 150K, I don't know how far this is going to go. Actually, we could probably do the calculations real quick now that I think about it, because where is Bitcoin? Where is Bitcoin? Down here. So Bitcoin hit the bottom down here, 74 on what, April 7? That would mean MSTR, oops. Yeah. So MSTR hit the bottom down here on April 7th as well. And it rose from a low of 241 to 430. So 241 to 430. How much is that? We actually have the tool for that. What am I doing? So from low to high, an 80%er on MSTR. Whereas Bitcoin itself, you would have gotten a 50%er in the same time frame. So you actually squeeze a little more, a significant more, not a little more, a significant more amount of percentage return if you buy MSTR over Bitcoin itself. And Bitcoin, it moved, what, 74 to 1, so it moved 40K? Is that? Yeah, about, well, what am I saying? It shows it right here. So, yeah, we're rounding up, 40K. 40K. So a 40K move in Bitcoin equals a $240 move in MSTR. Is that what I'm getting? I don't know how accurate that is, though. $190 move. Keep forgetting that it shows me, so... So when Bitcoin goes, when Bitcoin goes to 150K, we should see this go to 500 plus easily, probably 600 plus. Yeah. What's the highs? 540. Yeah, this is gonna go to all-time highs. It's gonna go to 600 and beyond. Honestly, my long-term price target is 1,000. But I just can't I just can't afford to be trading a $369 stock. I'll just buy the Bitcoin mining stocks or ARB. Yeah, even ARB is cheaper. But for those who love MSTR strategy, this is a buy. Price target 1,000. That's the I would say, I don't know. I want to say long term, but long term price target 1,000. Short term 425. Right, it's gonna bounce here and maybe come back up here to 425 where we got pushed down. So that's like short term price target. Medium term, all time highs back at 543. Those are my personal targets. Now, obviously, because Bitcoin has plenty of Bitcoin miners and ETFs, you have your options, right? You can buy MSTR or you can go with the Bitcoin miners, like Mara or Riot or CLSK and the many others that are out there, or you can buy the ETFs. It's all the same thing at the end of the day. You're just trying to get exposure to Bitcoin's movement via all these other stocks or ETFs. Ultimately, you end up making money either way. Because if MSTR is going to be pumping like this, we're going to see the miners pump back to the top of their range. We're going to see ARKB. I think ARKB, you're going to get like a 50% move if Bitcoin goes to 150K, which I believe it will. I believe it will happen. Again, it's not going to happen tomorrow. Too many people, they hear that and they think, oh, he means it's going to happen, this coming week. No. And we're looking at the daily time frame. It took, literally, let me see, I can actually grab my date range here. It took 31 days for MSTR to give you that 80% from low to high. 31 days. So that's not happening next week. It took 4 weeks. So, give it 4 weeks to 8 weeks, and I think we can get it. 1 to 2 months. I think we can come back to 426 and maybe beyond. That's it for the video. I don't think I have. There's no point in looking at the financials. We know what this is all about. Copying the movement of Bitcoin at this point. So there's no reason to look at the financials. I think the financials are just going nowhere. Aren't they just going sideways or something? Michael Sather says Bitcoin is engineered to outperform and going to go faster than gold. It's going to grow faster than the S&P 500. It's going to appreciate faster than gold. Well, no, gold is, I don't know what is there to debate. Gold has its proven track record, but you're just going to make more percentage-wise, at least on that sweet digital yellow, I guess. Like you just are, because it's way more volatile than gold. Gold is still fine. I don't know why there's this debate about, there shouldn't be a debate about gold versus it. Buy both. Who cares? You make so much gains on MSTR, you can just buy gold. Like, let me put it that way. So that's it. That's it for the video. It's a buy.